That's too much now. I love that all of you clapping. Just one man went, you haven't done anything yet, so I'm going to wait and see. Certainly not going to start clapping for nothing. Look at you. What a lovely looking crowd. Diverse, isn't it? Diverse crowd. Different ages going on here. But I'm really not interested in anyone under the age of 40, so you can get out. Hit that point, middle-aged. Middle-aged, but deluded. This is the thing. For the young people in the room, you're thinking, oh, because I'm 49, so you're probably thinking, wow, you're practically dead. You need to know that when you hit middle age, you don't know that. You still think you're young, you still think you're relevant. There are clues, there are signs that is over. I recently bent down to pick up one of my kids' toys, and a little bit of wee came out, and I thought, wow. I didn't even give birth to those children, so I don't know what's going on there. I've got to this point as a woman where I'm all about the sleeves. Don't know if you can relate to that. Look at me. I'm all about the sleeves. Look how confident I am. Can you see that? Because I'm wearing the sleeves. Absolutely incredible scenes here. It's only recently that I've realised I've had to wear sleeves. It was on my son's birthday. I've got twin boys. It was their 9th birthday. Had the candles. We lit the candles for the birthday cake, and I just leant over just to grab the knife, and all the candles went out. One of my sons started crying. I said, I don't know what you're crying for. I've just found out I've got a bingo wing. I've had to. I think I'm going to have to stop drinking. That's the other thing. No, I know that's a very British response. That is. Why? We love drinking. Of course we love drinking. We're British. I love drinking. I'm one of that particular generation, Generation X. I love a drink. Love a drink. Not like these Gen Zs. I can't drink midweek because I've got CrossFit in the morning. Losers! When I was your age, I was drinking like it was a full-time job. Like I was on a salary. And it's the hangovers. Of course, when you drink a lot, you get a hangover. That's your punishment. That's your tax. You know, again, like there'll be young people here tonight. You'll be like, yeah, I know what a hangover is, love. I was like, no, you don't. If you are under the age of 40, you have no idea what a hangover is. You don't know what a hangover is until you wake up and you think you're actually dead. You think you're actually dead. In fact, you might have been dead for some time. That your soul has literally left your body and you are just a carcass lying in your own room. I woke up, it's the hangovers. I woke up recently in the morning and I thought, I can't do this to myself anymore. I'm a grown-up. I cannot live like this. I cannot deal with these hangovers. And it took me a moment before I remembered I hadn't been drinking. This is just how I feel now, every day. At the age of 49, I just feel this bad. Anyway, I'm back on the booze, so... I was having a conversation with my girlfriend. I said to her, look, I'm having a terrible time. I said, I'm getting these terrible headaches and trouble focusing my eyes. In fact, I'm having trouble reading. And I don't want to alarm you, but I've done a cursory Google, and it doesn't look good for me. So if we want to change the will, maybe that's something we should think about doing now. I said, but yeah, I think it might be all over. And she said, right. Or you could get your eyes tested. I said, I don't think I need my eyes tested because I'm not of that age. I still think my vision's pretty good. Anyway, I did need glasses. And apparently I had needed them for some time. And I had completely ignored all of the signs, of which there, by the way, are loads of them. I don't know how I get to the point where I didn't realise I needed glasses when I couldn't actually see. How is that not the first sign that you need glasses? Oh, you can't actually see. That can't be it. That can't be it, can it? Not being able to see? No! It's got to be something else! have to hold my phone out. You know when you hold it out, you're like, hang on a minute, let me just put my arm out like that. And then you think, oh, hang on, my arm's not long enough. Bought a selfie stick. It didn't take long before that stopped working. I had to go out to some DIY store and bought one of those, you know, those extension poles that windscreen wipers use. It's a nightmare. I've had to buy a transit van. I thought there's got to be something easier than this. And the thing is, when you're trying to read and you haven't admitted to yourself that you need glasses, you're not wearing glasses, it takes a lot. It takes a lot from you. Do you know what I mean? It really takes from you. I remember being out at a restaurant with a mate. I was trying to read the menu and she was talking to me and I said, mate, can you not talk to me while I'm reading? Because I cannot see whilst you're talking. The effort it's taking me to read this means that all of my other senses have to completely shut down. For the duration of time it takes me to read this menu, I cannot taste, I cannot smell, and I cannot hear, okay? But of course, as soon as you get glasses, the first time you start wearing them, because I never used to wear them before, then you forget them all the time. You forget that you need them. Or again, it's denial, but I'll be like. But as soon as you start wearing your glasses, your eyes go, oh, amazing. Okay. And you take them off and they go, no. We're on strike. We're on strike until you're dead. Without the necessary magnification, we've decided we're never going to work, okay? So I get caught out all the time. So I was out where I live in Brighton, just out and about, bobbing about. I'm a busy woman. And I got a message from my girlfriend and I thought, right, I'll just check that, because sometimes it's important. Can we edit that bit out? Can we edit that bit out? I was trying to read the message and I was reading it and I read it to myself a few times and I thought, what is this? And I read it out to myself and it said, can you remember to get felt up when you're in town? I thought, what? Can you remember to get felt up? I thought, well, I can't. I didn't even bother trying to text her back. Well, I couldn't see, so I wouldn't have made much point. So I rang her up and I said, what on earth was that text message about? I mean, why would I want to get felt up while I'm in town? She said, what are you talking about? I said, can you remember to get felt tips when you're in town? I said, oh, right. She said, why on earth would I tell you to get felt up when you're in town? I said, I don't know. I thought you were just delegating more of your workload. I mean, it's been 18 years, so I thought, yeah, that seems quite fair, actually. The thing is, if you can't read without your glasses, let me tell you, you cannot write. You know when you're in like a dozen trillion million WhatsApp groups, and sometimes you're sending messages to lots of people, and I don't often read the messages back, and I am part of a WhatsApp group with my partner's family, and every now and again, because I am the comedian in the family, I am expected every now and again to be amusing. I like to... There is an expectation there I often can't deliver because I haven't got it in me. But every now and again I think, oh, that's funny. I'm going to put that out there. That's going to land beautifully. And I did that on this occasion, put out the joke. I thought, I'll leave it. Let's see what comes back later. Looked at my WhatsApp. A couple of hours later, I got a message from my partner who had basically screen grabbed my... basically sent my message back to me with 6 question marks. By the way, 1 question mark is fine. I don't need the other 5. And I've looked at it and I realised I have absolutely no idea what the hell I've written. It is completely unintelligible. She was like, what the hell were you trying to say? I was like, I've got absolutely no idea. I've got absolutely no idea what I was trying to say. We don't even bother with the crossword anymore. We just look at my what, because it's like trying to crack the Enigma code. just sit amongst us trying to, what do you think that was trying? And by the way, nobody in Chloe's family ever commented on the fact that they couldn't understand what I was saying. Because they're so British, they're so middle class. You can just imagine them talking to each other going, I don't, oh, she is half foreign, so what? What do you think that word, do you think that word says cerveza? I don't know. And everything stacks against you once you start losing your eyesight. Okay, bars. What's with the low lighting? I can't be doing with low light. Mood lighting, they call it. Put me in a mood lighting. Can't see anything. What is that about? It's atmos. It's all about the atmos. Oh, I love a bit of atmos, but I tell you what, as a 49-year-old woman, do you know what I love more? A 60-watt bulb. I'd absolutely love to see whatever the hell is written on here. But it's a novelty when you get your first set of glasses. Wow, what a novelty it is. And people, when they see you with your glasses on for the first time, they're like, have you got glasses? Have I got glasses? Yes, I've got glasses. Oh my God, are they new? Are you wearing glasses? I've never seen you wearing glasses before. Oh my God, they look wonderful. Can I try your glasses on? Is that all right? Can I try your glasses on? Would that be okay? You think, all right, fine, you can try my glasses on. They try them on, don't they? They go, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm wearing glasses. Oh my gosh, maybe I need glasses. Do you think I need glasses? You fast forward 6-7 years, your prescription, by the way, has got a hell of a lot stronger. And that same friend will say to you, can I try your glasses on? Is it all right if I don't? Don't let them. They put on your glasses now, they're like, oh my God! Are you blind? Is this what it's like to be a pensioner? Have you got cataracts? What's going on? It's incredibly rude. By the way, it's incredibly rude to ask someone to try their glasses on. You wouldn't do that with anything else, would you? You'd be like, mate, do you mind if I pop on your hearing aid? Right. Just whisper and I'll tell you if I can hear you. And the thing is, I've only got 2 pairs of glasses. That's all I've got. I've got 2 pairs of glasses because I have prescription glasses. Yeah, I can't be doing with the glasses off the shelf because I get a headache, right? Because I've got this eye which has given up, and this eye that's like, I'm doing a lot of work here, mate. So you better help me out. So I've got to have prescription glasses. 2 pairs. That's all I've got. I can never find them. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this. Where are they? I can never find them, and it drives everyone crazy. Anyone that knows me, they're like, they cannot bear to be around me because I'm always losing my glasses. So a friend of mine, to mitigate this problem, bought me... What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I feel positive about it. What about you? Do you know what I'm saying? A little chain... I grew up in Miss Marple. I thought if she can do it, anyone can. Here we go. David Dickinson's let it down a bit, but I think I can do this. Also, if you're ever eating crisps with one of those... Anyway, I can never find these glasses, and on this one occasion, yet again, I lost both sets of glasses, and it was doing my head in. I was wandering around the whole house just moaning about the fact that I couldn't find my glasses. And of course, whenever I lose anything, I don't like to accept any responsibility for that. I like to blame my partner. It can't be my fault. It has to be my girlfriend's fault. And I like to blame her. But what I like to do, I don't know if you can relate to this, is I like to wait to have this conversation with her when she's no longer in the room with me. I don't want to have this conversation face to face. I would like to have this conversation. Not only is she no longer in the room with me, she's not even on the same floor as me. She's upstairs, and she's probably got the door shut. And then that's when I really like to let... Where are my glasses? Where am I? I'm pretty sure I left them on the table, and you've tidied them away because you always tidy things away. As I said, she's upstairs, so she can't hear anything I'm saying. But she's not going to get up to listen to me screaming at her. So she starts shouting down at me. But of course, I can't hear her because she's upstairs with the door shut. So all I can hear is... To each other, we sound like the parents in a Charlie Brown cartoon, yeah? But it's really weird. Like, for most of the conversation we're having, I cannot understand what she's saying. But every now and again, I can hear a word. You know, just one word will come out and be like, you absolute moron. What? It's a bit like when I used to watch these Scandi dramas on BBC Four. Did you ever watch these? I was obsessed with these Scandi dramas. You know, like Borgen and The Killing and The Bridge. You know, oh God, I just love a woman in a big jumper. I think that's what it is. Anyway. I was obsessed with these shows. And of course, they're speaking in Norwegian. Not Norwegian, they're speaking in Swedish or they're speaking in Danish, you know, and subtitles. But every now and again, there'd be a little English word, wouldn't there, that would pop up out of nowhere. They'd be like, skip, who'd give here? Nice t-shirt. You're like... Did you hear? I think I can speak Danish. That is incredible. I think I've got a gift with languages. So I'm walking around the house. I look, but I can no longer see. I'm just looking, but not seeing. And finally, I find my way up the stairs, and I'm in our bedroom, and I see a glasses case on my bedside table, and I think, oh no, what? I thought they can't be in there. They can't be in there because I would never put them where they're supposed to be. But I wander over. I make my way over to the glasses case and I open up the glasses case. Oh my goodness, you're not going to believe it. My glasses were in there. You're not going to believe it. They were in there all the time. What am I like? Anyway, so I put my glasses on and realised I was already wearing glasses. What the hell is going on? What is wrong with me? This is the Peri. Well, this is what we're talking about, isn't it? This is the Peri. I'm deep in it. I'm deep in the which, by the way, is peri bad. It's not peri good. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I tell you what I'm not talking about. Nando's. I'm not talking about that. They're not going to give you a voucher, so don't bother going in there. I didn't even get a chicken sandwich for free. I was livid. I was like, oh, what, all this and not even chicken? Free chicken? No. So the perimenopause is just another wonderful moment in a woman's life. I say moment, it goes on for 10 to 15 years. And there's many, many symptoms. I won't go into all of them now, but here's something that happens to a lot of women when we hit the perimenopausal years. Not every woman, but a lot of women. You wake up one day and out of nowhere, you got yourself a little cheeky beard. And... But it's shocking when it happens to you. And of course, as a young woman, it's not happening to you. It's not something you have to worry about. You can get up and leave the house in the morning, can't you? Beard-free. Confident that you're leaving the house without a beard, which I can't even imagine that kind of agency. What must that feel like to leave the house knowing that you don't have a beard, okay? Now, for a lot of women, middle-aged women, we can't do that. We can't take that risk. We've got to get into the bathroom, haven't we? With your tweezers. Yeah? Now, be sensible. Put your reading glasses on, don't muck about. You know what it's like when you haven't got your readers on? How confident are you? Like that. Oh. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Hang on, I'll just double check. It's like a seeing enemy hanging off your face. It's a nightmare. You've got to take your reading glasses with you everywhere. You've got to take your I've got varifocals now, so I should really be wearing glasses all the time, but I still can't get into it. It's taking my time, yeah? But now I'm realising I've got to do it. I was at a kid's birthday recently with my kids. Just popped round, just thought I'd grab a party bag and go. I hope that's all right. No, I have children. I just want to... I did mention that at the beginning. Some of you still look really worried that I turned up at a kid's birthday party. And it's at a place called Laser Area Zone Quest, whatever it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's one of those places, it's like soft play, but it's 100 times worse. Because it's just like dozens of children with guns running around screaming loser in your face whilst trying to aim a gun in your... just trying to aim a laser in your face. After a while, I was like, I'm going to go with it. Because I haven't had that. I thought, well, maybe, because that's quite expensive, isn't it, that sort of surgery? I thought, I'll give it. I mean, how strong are these lasers? Just to let you know, it will make your eyesight worse, so don't do that. If anything, I could see a lot less by the end of it. This was one of those parties, and anyone that has young children will know about this. Some parties you can drop your kids off. Hooray for you. Praise be to Jesus. And then you go off, you do shopping for a couple of hours and you pick them up. But this was a party where you had to be there and stay to play Laser Zone with your child. It was horrendous. We got to the end of Laser Zone Quest. My kid had an absolutely fantastic time. But it wasn't over then. We couldn't just leave because, again, as a parent, you'll know, we've got to do the chit-chat, got to do the small talk. Now, I didn't have any in me that day. I didn't have any in with me, and I got stuck into a conversation with another parent, and I thought, I've got nothing. You know when you're like, I can't do this, whatever this is. It's not there, and I'm so sorry, but I'm out. But of course, you can't say that. And unfortunately, on this occasion, I'd got talking to a very middle-class, white, low talker. So I couldn't understand it. I couldn't even hear her. We were having a full-on conversation that I don't think I heard anything that she said. I was like, every time she was talking, I had to lean in. I was like leaning in. I was leaning in so much, I thought, are we going to get off with each other? What's going on here? We got halfway through this, and I just went, I've got to go. I don't even know what she was saying. I couldn't hear her. I don't even know if this was the right time to say it, but I thought, I can't do this. She was visibly offended, but also relieved. It's like, thank goodness that this whole conversation was over. And I said, well, anyway, nice to see you, blah, blah, blah. So I grabbed my son's hand and I said to the people that had started the party, I was like, thanks very much, we're going to go. Thank you. My son had been hanging around, you know, one of those big plastic balls that have got all the landfill in it, and they want some of that. Kids always want a bit of landfill. That, Mama, can I have some landfill? No. We've got loads of landfill at home, you're not having any more landfill. I'm not spending another £2 on landfill, we're going. I grab my son and go out the door. There's a bit of resistance, he wants the landfill, of course he does. But I'm a very strong person, and when I've got boundaries as a parent, and when I say no, I mean no, and no is no. I said, well, off we go. We're going out the door. Get to the crossing. He's tugging away. I'm halfway across the crossing, and I look down and I realise it's not my son. It's not my son. It's absolutely, I don't know whose kid that is, but it's not mine. I turn around, there's a dad running towards me going, that's my son! That is my son! He said, what are you doing? Why are you taking my what? That is my child. I said, I'm so sorry. I thought that one was mine. He said, how could you think that was your son? I said, I don't know. They all sort of look the same, don't they? I don't know. He said, your son? I don't know who your son is, but I imagine he's still in there. I said, thank you very much. This has been a great connection. Thank you. I walked back in the room. There was shame. I think this one's mine. Should have gone to Specsavers. Folks, thanks for coming out. What a treat.